Hey everybody, welcome back. Now we have another limited edition 940 Osborne from Benchmade Knife Company. Now, when I talked to him at SHOT Show at the beginning of the year, I said, are we going to see any, 940 Osborne goodness this year? Because I'm a huge 940 Osborne fan, and they were like, not really. Let me tell you, this year's been pretty terrific for the 940 Osborne. We have it in the customizer. We're going to look at some of that, but this one is the limited edition 940BK-2404. It's in CPM MagnaCut, that awesome 940 that we know and love. So let's get this opened up. Let's get a peek at what we have inside this box. Box is a little tight. We need to break the box in, but we get that use and care manual and that Life Sharp warranty. Oh, so important. We have the Benchmade microfiber bag. Oh my goodness. I've already taken a look at one of these, and I have to say, I hope you got one of these added to your collection. We got the access lock, use, and paperwork information. Now let's just take a look at the blade, at the scales, and then the blade. But you get a look at the scales in different light. So these are the Fat Carbon Arctic Storm carbon fiber scales. They are gorgeous. So you have those black barrel spacers. You have the beautiful split arrow pocket clip. It is reversible, so right or left-handed tip-up carry. You have that awesome black hardware, black pivot, black access lock. These come super smooth right out of the box. Now, look at that CPM MagnaCut blade. That battle wash to it. Now, that is a DLC coating, and then they put that beautiful battle wash on it. I'm a fan of it. We've seen it on another newer couple knives, the Bug Out and the other 940, the burnt copper. But look at the carbon fiber, the Arctic Storm, the Fat Carbon we know and love. So many great options. And we'll compare it to a few knives here, but let's talk about a couple of the stats. So this one, I had to pick this one up, being a huge 940 fan. They retail these at $400. A couple of the dealers I saw sold them for about $360, but $400 was kind of the going price everywhere. This is a limited edition run. There was only 1,500 of these made, so hopefully you got one, picked it up for your collection. You got the black thumb studs as well. But overall, I like this way, way better than the just standard DLC coating on the blade. So that's pretty good stuff. But overall open, let's talk about some specs. You got 7.87 inches, standard 940 Osborne specs. The blade 3.4 inches long. The thickness of the blade 0.11 of an inch. You have that beautiful reverse Tonto. I love that. That's what hooked me over 20 years ago. Was carrying this, being able to use this for some things you don't normally use a knife for. Closed on this, the handles are 4.47 inches. The handle thickness under half an inch at 0.41 of an inch. Of course, we talked about the access lock, the reverse clip on the pocket clip, the reverse split arrow clip, has kind of a black oxide coating to it. The weight on this one is only 2.4 ounces. 2.4 ounces, made in the USA by Benchmade Knife Company. It is a beauty. Now, every pattern is a little bit different. So if yours looks a little bit different, or ones you see for sale are a little bit different, that Fat Carbon Arctic Storm carbon fiber just kind of depends on where the cuts go. Now, I will say overall, this does have kind of a smooth contour to it. As we're used to seeing more of a milled out design. Let's take a look at the burnt copper. I love it. So you don't get that traditional 940 milling on there as you would in others. So kind of a smooth overall. Has a little bit of, I don't want to say roughness, but you can feel some smooth texture in there in comparison. But overall, same kind of hardware, same kind of specs when it comes down to everything. There's the battle wash blade look. I really like it. I think they should do more with this. They are already doing a bunch, but we get to see more coming, right? More are on the way. Now, maybe you were looking at the new custom knife builder from Benchmade, and you're like, maybe I could put something in there like the Frost carbon fiber. Or maybe you're looking at the Jungle Wear green. Now, those are some really, really good patterns. I did have to build one of these and then, of course, pick one of these up once I saw it in person. But you can see that beautiful fat carbon product is just terrific. It kind of reflects different in every light, and you get a little bit different pattern on every knife. So it's kind of cool that nothing's going to be 100% the same. Overall, I don't know now out of the three which one I would pick. So I guess let me know down in the comments. And you can see kind of the milling pattern in these on this carbon fiber here is a little bit different than the contoured one that you're going to get with this new one. But they both look incredible. Sometimes people don't like the white mixed in, so this fat carbon Arctic Storm right here just blends in so nicely. But overall, what is your favorite of these three? The Jungle Wear Green, the Arctic Storm carbon fiber, or the Frost? Man, I think because of the battle wash blade on this, and if you notice this blade's a little bit different, I did a home version of a battle washing on this one, and it turned out pretty good for my first attempt. But I'll take the professional version right here, the Arctic Storm carbon fiber. Which is your favorite of these three? Now, maybe you've never utilized a 940 Osborne from Benchmade. You're like, I don't even know what size it compares to. I do have some other Benchmades like a mini Griptilian. How does that compare to like a mini Griptilian? So you're going to line up your mini Griptilian. You're going to say, okay, I see it's a little smaller in hand, a little smaller in blade. The thickness is going to be a little bit smaller on the 940 as well. But maybe you're like, I'm a fan of the bug out. You know, you've had the bug outs, you've used them. This is one of the beautiful new burnt brass with the battle wash blade on it. It is incredible. They even have a lanyard hole for the lanyard fans, but you know, still a little slimmer, a little bit longer on the 940 Osborne than the bug out. But this is a great one to have as well in the collection. So overall, this one, the model number is the 940BK-2404. It's a limited edition Benchmade 940 Osborne. They only made 1,500 of these. So if you were lucky enough to get one, congratulations. They'll probably pop up on the secondary. The prices will go a little bit crazy, but it does have that battle washed DLC MagnaCut blade on it, which overall, it hits. You know me. You know I have a decent 940 Osborne collection from Benchmade, and this is going to be one of my new favorites. Now, I may swap out that pocket clip. Put some suggestions down below what you think I should go with on the pocket clip. I have a couple ideas. I've tested out the mini deep carry. I've tested out the deep carry pocket clip. I've looked at a couple others, maybe some aftermarkets, maybe the traditional style. But one more comparison I want to do is sometimes people have a mini Crooked River, and there's some really good comparisons in size to the mini Crooked River and the Osborne 940. So for me, the blade's pretty comparable here. Obviously different shape. Handles about the same length, different, obviously, design. The bonus you're going to get on the mini Crooked River here on the left is you get full stainless steel liners. So a huge bonus and shout out to that. One of my favorite things overall. But I do have to say, they nailed it with this one. And, if there could be a closer build, we're getting super close to doing a 940 BK-Z edition. So Benchmade, if you're watching, let me know. Maybe we could build one, have some fun with it. Anyways, thank you so much for checking out this video. Don't forget, #DSKFS. Do something kind for someone. It's what we do here, and it's what we do in our community. But most importantly, have an awesome rest of your day, and take care.